So here's a diffuser. On the back side of the diffuser, you can see it's already got mounting tabs right here for the Lotus Elise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna utilize that. Got me this 90-degree angle from Home Depot. And then we're just gonna place this on the bottom like so. And this also stiffens up the whole thing so it doesn't flop around. You don't want this thing to flop around. So we're gonna drill those holes right there and right there. And then we're gonna mount one of those struts up here to the chassis of the car. But before that, we have to cut this down a little bit because it's a little long. If you guys have one of these saws, just be very careful not to put your hand anywhere near right here. Trust me, it's not fun when you cut yourself. All right, here we go. Nice. So here's the bracket. We already drilled the holes right there and then countersunk it. So now it fits right there. And then hardware-wise, we're gonna use these washers. These are actually from PCI. And then countersunk stainless steel bolts, and then washers on top. So let me show you how I put this together. Here's our diffuser, here's our bracket. You could put it under or up top. I like to put it under because now it's supporting the whole diffuser's weight. And then we take countersunk washer and bolt, this guy right here, and put it under. Okay, just drop it in like so. Then you take your stainless steel washer, and then you take your stainless steel nut. Put it on top, and then singe it down. We're gonna do the rest, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. So here's the angle. Let me show you how it looks from the bottom. Look at that. Oof, nice and clean all the way across. So now we can add one of these somewhere over here to the chassis. I mean, it could be literally right here to the chassis. See that? We could replace that bolt with this guy. And then we're gonna mount one right here. I'm not sure if you guys see that hole to the chassis. Same thing, just like that. And then it's bolted on right there and right there. So we're pretty much done doing all the bracketry and then the splitter rods. So let me just show you where we're gonna mount this boy. So right here, this is an OEM location that has this little 90 already. So I just rib nutted it. So if you don't know how to use rib nuts, go back on my stories or my videos. I got a bunch of videos about that. And then we remove the tow hook. The reason why I removed the tow hook is because I don't wanna drill a hole on this diffuser. The point of the diffuser is to tunnel air, and if you cut a hole on there, it's gonna cause turbulence and whatever. And on the side right here, I got a splitter rod, and that splitter rod goes to the side right here. I just drilled a hole, and that's pretty much it. And then on the back right here, by the rear tire, there's the little mud flap location, that little square. That's where we're gonna put the other rod that goes to the back on each side. And that should be it. That's kind of overkill, but I don't want this thing to vibrate. So let me mount this up and I'll show you the finished product.